Second question says divide the given polynomial by the given monomial. So you can see in each of the parts there is a polynomial and it has to be divided by a monomial. So let's start with the first one, 5x square minus 6x divided by 3x. So if you see carefully, we can factorize the polynomial or the numerator, that is 5x square minus 6x. The factor can be x. It will leave 5x minus 6 divided by 3x. So that's it. Now we can cancel out x, which is common in both numerator and denominator. So the answer comes out to be 1 by 3 5x minus 6. So this is the final answer while dividing for the first part. Let's do the second part now. In the second part, you can see there 3y raised to the power 8 minus 4y raised to the power 6 plus 5y raised to the power 4. So y raised to the power 4 is the highest common factor, so we can factor it out. So we'll be left with 3y raised to the power 4 minus 4y raised to the power 2 minus plus 5y raised to the power 0, or we can say, because anything raised to the power 0 is 1 only, so 5 divided by y raised to the power 4. So y raised to the power 4 gets cancelled. So we are left with only 3y raised to the power 4 minus 4y square plus 5. This is the answer for the second part. Let's do the third part now. Third part, there are a lot of terms, but if you see carefully, we can factor out x square from each term, then y square from each term and z square from each term. That would be the highest common factor. So 8 stays as it is. Highest common factor x square, y square, z square can be factored out, and in the first term we'll be left with x, in the second term we'll be left with y, in the third term we'll be left with z divided by 4 x square, y square, z square. So this cancels out, x square, y square, z square gets cancelled out, and 8 can be written as 2 into 4, so 4 gets cancelled with 8 and we are left with 2. So it means the answer will be 2 into x plus y plus z. This is the answer for the third part. Let's do the fourth part now. In the fourth part, x cube plus 2x square plus 3x divided by 2x. In the numerator, we can factor out x. So we'll be left with x square plus 2x plus 3 divided by 2x. So x gets cancelled with x. So the final answer is 1 by 2 x square plus 2x plus 3. This is the answer for the fourth part. Let's do the fifth part now. Last part. In the numerator, we can factor out p cube is there in both the terms, q cube is there in both the terms. So p cube, q cube can be factored out, and inside we will be left with q cube minus p cube, because in the first term p cube, q raised to the power 6, when you divide it by p cube, q cube, p cube will get cancelled and q raised to the power 6 by q cube will give us q cube. In the same way, second term will give us p cube, and it is divided by p cube, p raised to the power 3, q cube, q raised to the power 3. So this p cube and p cube gets cancelled, q cube and q cube gets cancelled. So the final answer is q cube minus p cube. This is the final answer for the fifth part.
To learn more about how Cuemath can help you crack school and board exams, explore Cuemath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.